The Alabama brawl. Everybody is talking about the Alabama brawl. Black Twitter was going crazy. Instagram, yeah, they were going nuts, yo. I mean, they were all kind of memes. They were naming some of the people that was fighting. They called a little brother that swam Shaquille O'Neal. You know what I mean? They were. I was like, these people don't have nothing to do. But I really want to get your take on what you think about that. You know what I'm saying? Because you said you were in the woke community, as I was as well. I think that's a natural matriculation in our evolution, right? Coming to enlightenment. I feel like Black people go through that woke, angry stage for a while. And then we continue to elevate and we find out that it's not really about that all the time. So what were your thoughts, Q? Break it down on me. Tell me what you think. And I'm gonna tell you what I think as well.
It was hilarious. Like, just because our people just don't take anything seriously. like we could laugh at funerals, right?
That's right.
But it also showed how creative we were, because there was a lot of creative, funny content, like relatable, factual content.
Yes.
But they noticed Harriet's name was on the boat. Like, so, like, but what I would say, I wish you would have asked me this before, because I could have prepared myself, because I've had a lot of downloads about it. It's like, that's nice, but I feel like they're just looking at us like animals. You know, again, we've always taken the higher road, right? We took care of their babies during slavery as if they were our own, nursed them. Right. So it's not in our actual nature to be that malicious. We just have generations and generations of built up anger in our DNA, like in our energetic, biological, spiritual makeup.
Right.
And it's like, I just feel like it was really misplaced and misused that day, because we are so much more than that.
That's right.
And it's like, yeah, somebody helped him, but again, that anger and that rage, like, it's nothing new to us, because it's in us. So it could have been anybody. I feel like they would have jumped in and fought. I don't think it was about that. You know, it's like, it's like Black people are angry and finally we're rising up. No, because in that same week with the Montgomery Ball, I don't know if you know Kai. He's a influencer. He's a Twitch streamer on YouTube, and the kids know him. He plays video games, right? So what he did was, he said that he was going to have a giveaway for his fans. Meet him in New York City. He's giving out PlayStations, gift cards, all of that. And he told all his followers, he shut New York City down. Like, there was a big riot that same week.
I saw that. Yeah, I did see that. They were all over the place, Q.
Yeah. So for me, my message that I received that week from seeing Kai and then seeing him out Montgomery Ball is like, we are much more powerful than we believe. Absolutely. Because this young kid, like, shut it down. Like, he did what Trump did for the White House. Like, not intentionally. I don't think he was, that intentional about it. I don't think he realized how much influence he truly had. But for that to happen, and then see all that energy with the Montgomery Borough, it's like, if we really want to shut shit down, we can shut shit down. And then not too far after that, I had seen a clip with Malcolm X just basically saying that no one can fix the Negroes' problems but us. We are the only ones. So if we're waiting for someone to pass a law, just do whatever, it's not going to happen. It has to be taken. It has to be taken by force. So we live in a country where they believe in war, right? They fighting for everything. They sending troops over. Black people are signing up to fight over oil, invading country. Like, we just got a lot going on. So it's like, listen, if the Black man is willing to sign up for the army to do that, then we got these people over here ready to bang white women in the head with chairs over a boat being docked. Like, we have so many more issues, right? Then we have Kai ready to tell people to come out and get a free PlayStation, like, with an incentive. Like, we need to, like, reprioritize and really put something together, because there's a lot that we can do with just the click of a button in social media. So that was That was my perspective on it. I feel like it was not cute. It wasn't cute. Like, that's not how I want to be represented, like an animal. I mean, because if you look at how it happened, the fight was over, and then the people that got off the boat came and popped off again. Like, y'all were all drunk, y'all were all angry. Like, things could have been done differently. And it's like, if you guys really want to rise up against something, like, organize it and then go burn the fucking White House down. It's like, do some other shit. Like, don't go be
right.
You know, go free. What did I say? If I rule the world, I free all my sons, like him and Lauren. So why don't y'all go do what y'all gotta do and go break our brothers out of prison or fight injustice or do whatever? Because y'all clearly about that life. Somebody's about that life. Y'all are with the shits to scrap. So go do it for something that matters. Not a boat being docked and then the captain getting. I mean, what happened to him is valid. It's not okay.
Right.
But there's just it's bigger than Nino Brown. Like,
this is big business. Right. No, Q, you stole my thunder. You're absolutely right. But I like one thing I like that you said before I tell you my perspective. You know, Black people looking for somebody to save us. It's not gonna happen. And that goes full cipher with what you said about, you know, being once you connected into your feminine divinity, you were able to get a lot done. I think if Black people start looking for the God in self, then they would have your mentality, Q. They would say, look, I don't need anybody to stand in my way. There is no obstacle except myself, right? I love that about martial arts and Bruce Lee. He always reminds me of that, right? There is no real enemy. It's just you and your mind. And Q, you know how I feel. I think you said it. It reminds me, I was thinking before this interview, I was like, damn, how do I want to break this down? It reminds me of the kid who comes home and says, look, Mom, I got an A and PE. Now the kid got F's and everything else, but they got an A and PE. So you're like, yo, that's good that you got an A in physical ed. You know what I mean? Like you're doing well in that area. But how about you put a little bit more emphasis and a little bit more focus and energy onto the other subjects? Because if you do that, maybe you'll see your reality start to change. If Black people put the energy into other things beside hostility, right? Not to say that we always do. It's in us, like you said, Q. But not to say that that's the only thing we put our energy to, but it seems like that's the only thing getting the attention was the fight. Man, we came together and whooped them. And it's like you said, it could have been probably anybody. It didn't matter that it was some white people. It would have been, if it would have been opposing sets, it could have been possibly the same thing. But my thing is, put that energy into other things, other disciplines, you know, building up banks, building up our children, policing our own neighborhoods, right? Things that will build up our nation within the nation. We should have that same type of zeal where we'll swim across a swamp filled, alligator filled river to help. You know, we should have that same zeal to come help Q on the Relentless Society, on the Lead with Logic podcast, to enhance Black media so that we can start telling our stories. I thought that, like you said, it was misrepresented and people missed the point. You know what I mean? Like they really missed the message. And then I also thought we got kind of excessive when the woman got hit. Everybody was saying, oh, they do it to us. Well, then they do. But if we're going to justify that, then we can't really holler when our kids get shot over technicalities, right? When we see our women getting beat up for no reason, we can't say anything. You know what I mean? Because if their line of logic is what we're expressing, then, hey, we're going to give it to them because them Black women are savage and bed wenches anyway. You know what I mean? Like, so I'm with you, Q. I thought that they kind of brought it on themselves when they beat him up. I mean, karma, you know what I'm saying? Karma is something else. Like they, you know, hey, you deserve that. And they got arrested. But at the same time, let's not overemphasize or focus on that superficial area. You know, the unity is necessary in all aspects, but we need to put that zeal and energy toward other aspects of Black